back in the 90s, back in the 90s, I was head of the I don't know what the name of it was. I think it was the sales committee, the salesmen's, the old North Side board. Remember the old North Side board before they merged with Chicago board?
Yeah.
I was very active on that, and they because it was all brokers, and then the salespeople had their own committee that I was in charge of somehow, and we had the annual awards to give out. You know how they do the annual awards, but it wasn't the circus then that it was now, because the North Side board wasn't so large, and we all kind of knew each other. It was it was a North Side group. It was smaller and we all knew each other. And but anyway,
sent as many agents then too.
Well, that could be. Yeah, I wonder how that has changed over the years. I mean, that's possible, right? But anyway, the fellow that I was on the committee with, I wore a black dress, kind of a not an evening dress, but a cocktail dress. And he said, "Black is really your color." I'm like, "Really? Okay, thank you." Isn't it funny the things you remember though?
I'm sure it stuck with you.
Yeah. So this is my guaranteed rate, which actually is probably over 20 years old. Back in the early days when guaranteed rate started, they invited agents to have stock in their company. They would invite.
I remember.
Were you part of that? Did you do
that? I don't think so. I remember them talking to me about it, but I don't think I ever did it. It was what was his name?
The Italian guy, Chardelli. No.
Oh, I was thinking Asian realtor.
Oh, Thaddeus Wong?
No, I can't remember. Can't remember who it was.
Well, At Properties and Guaranteed Rate were somehow affiliated. I don't know if they had the same investors or if At Properties. I mean, so that's why Guaranteed Rate actually has At Properties, shares At Properties color logo, or what am I trying to say? Color branding. Because they were the same. They weren't the same. They were different organizations, but they had the same people who had invested in it or whatever. But I
said yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, and they invited agents to buy stock, and I think I gave them $1,000 or something like that. It was something minimal, but
that's what I was thinking too. That it was something really minimal, but I don't remember for sure.
Yeah, I don't know if I don't know if you had an option or if they told you how much you could invest. That part I don't remember. But anyway, fast forward 20 years later, they finally bought back all of their stock from the agents like myself. But at the time, if you were a shareholder, they gave you these nice fleece pullovers.
I remember them, yeah.
Yeah. So I like. I mean, we keep our heat turned down pretty low, and so I sit at my desk all bundled up and put another sweater on when it gets winter out. But yeah. Did you have?
Yeah, it definitely dropped.
What?
It's interesting because the temperature isn't that different than it was a couple of weeks ago, but it's a much colder version of that temperature right now. Yeah, these last few days. Last couple of days. Yeah.
Well, after having temperatures in the 70s and all of a sudden to drop, but it seemed a little nicer today. Actually, I was out earlier meeting an appraiser, and
yeah, it's better than it was on Sunday.
It was so windy and the sun was shining, and it was actually not too bad out.
Yeah.
I mean, come on, it's November, right? We expect.
No, I've still got my tropical flowers are still all out though on the patio.
Oh, really? You better get them in, aren't they? Isn't it supposed to get down into the 20s?
Well, yeah, they die. I don't bring them. They're,
Oh, they're
patio
annual.
plants. Yeah, I don't bring them in.
Oh,
Yeah,
they're annuals, you're saying.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah. But like we still haven't had a frost, I guess.
no.
Even though it's
You might
gotten
get it.
cold, we still haven't had a frost. Yeah,
You might get a frost tonight, though.
maybe. Yeah.
So tell everybody about our exciting cookbook project. We're soliciting recipes for the holidays.
Yeah. Did you got your email out?
I did. Well,
Okay.
I did to clients and past clients.
Have you
But
gotten any responses yet?
my clients aren't as aren't the homebodies that yours are. I've only gotten.
Oh, please. Your clients are going to be way bigger homebodies than mine are. Especially Thanksgiving recipe types.
I've gotten 4 or 5 people who have responded back to me saying, "Sorry, I don't cook. Can't help you."
Yeah, but overall, your crowd is going to be a bigger recipe.
I'm kind of excited. I did get a recipe back from a client he's actually 100%. Now, wait a minute. Let me get this right. Lebanese. And it looks like a recipe for kolachkis, but he's got it. No, not kolachkis. It's
wrong ethnicity.
What?
That's the wrong ethnicity.
Yeah, right. No, yeah, that's wrong. They're the Greek things with the nuts and the honey.
Oh, yeah. I was just thinking it till you said it.
Yeah, baklava. But it's a Lebanese.
Yeah.
What?
I kept wanting to say falafel, but yeah, baklava.
Yeah, but it's apparently the Lebanese version. So I'm
yeah.
I don't know. I haven't.
All of them through the Middle East kind of have their version of that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I love baklava though. Yeah.
Yeah. So we'll see. We'll see what we'll put it together and.
I think that's the interesting thing. I haven't gotten that many back yet. I'm going to send out trying to figure out if I'm going to send it today or tomorrow. Kind of a reminder email, kind of a second request. But the ones I've gotten, I thought were really interesting because and that's probably why those people have responded, because it feels like they've got some, kind of cool things to share. But a lot of it is sort of, even though they're holiday recipes for their particular kind of like ethnic groups and stuff. I've got everything from, I mentioned to you the one that's the seafood chowder. From the seafood chowder from Oregon. That is not only this family's recipe, but with the area in Oregon where they're from, this is what everybody serves for holiday meals. I got a kind of like a beef bourguignon one from a group that does it with their friends and family every year. They all cook this together. I told you I got the one from my client who lived at Fort Knox in the early 60s, and it's kind of a classic Southern pecan pie recipe given to her from an older African-American woman who was you
said the cook for the base commander,
the private chef for the commander of the base. And then I got one after I talked to you too it's like a chicken, like I don't think it's biryani, but something similar that I got from a client who was saying it is their kind of classic holiday recipe for Muslims worldwide. Yeah, so a lot of interesting stuff like that.
Yeah.
And yeah.
So, you should include, I was thinking we should to kind of pump this up, we should but now that you mentioned the beef, Bob actually has a recipe for beef. It takes him all day to make it though.
Quit trying to say that.
What?
Quit trying to say that.
Quit trying to say beef.
Beef.
Beef. Anyway, it's famous in our family, and I sent it to my sisters-in-law. I don't think any of them made it because it takes too much work. Yeah. But it is delicious, and it makes a big enough pot that we eat on it for a week, I think. But
the one that sent me the beef bourguignon recipe also included a couple of photos of them making it and serving it. Well, I thought that was cool.
oh, that is very cool.
Yeah, they're
That's
not.
very cool.
It's not fantastic photos. Like they're kind of dark. I'll tweak them a little bit. I was thinking I'll use at least one of them in the.
I think
That's a
the
good color
stories are
idea.
the best part, right? The stories
Yeah,
are almost kind of the best part. So
yeah, and I'm a little ambivalent about what to say or not to say in some of those, but I think for a lot of them I would put like some kind of blurb in, and a little, still a little.
and you're going to include some of
I
your
quote them, or do I, kind of just put a little, abbreviate what they said or something. I don't know.
yeah. Well, we'll work on it together. We'll figure it out. But you're going to include some of your vegan recipes, right?
Yeah, I will. And I did have a couple people respond saying, that they didn't have anything, but they would love to have some either gluten-free or vegan recipes that I have. So, I mean, I've got stuff for everything, so I don't want to include, that many, but maybe some good basic ones or something.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. What do you normally,
I do all the traditional stuff, but just
now,
vegan.
let me ask you something. Since we're talking about this, we're doing this thing at the office on Thursday. They're calling it a potluck. Are we supposed to bring something?
I haven't heard any details on that. They said that, but nobody's really said how it's working or what to do, or
They must not have figured it out yet, because I actually emailed Kathleen about it and she hasn't responded to me. But I'm like, so when somebody says potluck, that means to me that you're supposed to bring something. Are we supposed to bring something?
We'll see, I guess.
Yeah. And actually our choir is doing a Thanksgiving Eve. Yeah, Thanksgiving. Is it Thanksgiving Eve we're doing that? Must be. Wednesday at late afternoon, we're doing a hymn sing at our church. And afterward, there'll be a pie reception. And our choir will be singing some stuff, but it's an opportunity for everybody to kind of sing hymns and kind of kick off the holidays if you're interested. If you're interested, let me know and I'll send you the details on it.
Well, I'll be pretty busy with my whole family here.
Yeah, no, I know, but but I'm saying to our audience, but the important part is the pie reception.
I forgot there's other people here.
What?
I forgot there's other people here.
Yeah, it's a pie reception. It's all about the pie reception afterwards. Anyway, so you got your whole family coming in, huh?
Yeah, got 2 of them here now, but the rest will come in on Tuesday.
Is that your sister and brother-in-law?
Sister and mom are here.
Your sister and mom are they're helping with the condo?
Well, I don't know if they're helping with it, but they're here.
When did they come into town? I didn't know they were in town.
Yeah, Saturday. I told you they were coming. Yeah, Saturday.
Did you? No, well, if you did, I forgot.
I had looking back, I'm kind of proud of how I handled this, but in the moment, it was a little. So I had a big delivery coming from Crate and Barrel there at their condo on Saturday, and there was a particular reason we had it that day and everything. But one of the things they were delivering was the sofa bed in which my mom was going to be sleeping on, and everything in the room and everything was hinged around this sofa bed. Anyway, when it came on Saturday morning, they couldn't get it in the elevator. Wow. And it didn't fit. And it was almost like, even if you had measured the elevator, you probably wouldn't know, because it wasn't as tall as the elevator was. But when you have to angle it in to get it in under the door and into it, then it just didn't quite go in enough for the door to close. So
that's what happened to my grand piano. That's exactly what happened.
Yeah, right. That's what I thought of. Well, I had to, in the moment, decide whether I was accepting the delivery or not. And we had waited months for this.
Months? What do you mean?
Nothing's available. If you go furniture shopping, you have to wait months to get anything. Nothing's in stock and everything's back ordered months.
They just bought the condo. They just closed on. Well, anyway, never mind.
Yeah, I mean, we ordered that sofa before they even closed on the condo.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Because of this, because there was going to be no furniture and nothing to sleep on. Yeah.
So what did you do?
So and I was trying to get the delivery service to dismantle or do something, and they don't do it. And it's a third party delivery service. And anyway, so I went ahead and had them leave it. I worked with the doorman and the janitor of the building, the high rise. They let me put it on the dock, and we put it in the corner and on the dock. It's like a $4,500 sofa sitting next to the dumpsters, in the dock of the building. And I had to scramble and figure out what to do. And I found a guy to come over that afternoon, disassemble it, get it on the elevator. We took it upstairs and then have him reassemble it. While my sister and mom were driving in, they were just like a few hours out.
You found a handyman guy that would disassemble it. Where'd you find him?
On TaskRabbit. And even then, there were a lot of people, but they can come in 3 weeks. They can come in 2 weeks. They can come next month. And I was like, so anyway, I found somebody who could come that afternoon. And then anyway, we got it. So by the time my mom and sister got here, it was sitting in the room, like ready to use.
Wow,
so,
good for you.
Yeah. And we had other stuff going at the time and other stuff coming. And I had my local handyman there putting some other stuff together that, like some other odds and ends together and hanging TVs and doing all this stuff. So it was kind of a zoo, but by the time I got there, it was all done. And I was kind of like, wow, I can't believe this.
So send me the name of your handyman guy, because I actually had a tenant send me can you see that? Oh, let me play it again. Let me first get the reflection out of here. You see how that light is flickering?
Yeah. They need an electrician.
Well, I don't know if we just need to replace the fixture. It's a track light. I don't know if you can see that, but it's a track light. Yeah. But the other one is fine. There's two of them. Let me see. There's two of them.
I see them.
And the one is fine, and the other flickers. So I don't think it's the. Yeah,
it's probably the fixture then.
It's probably the fixture, right?
Yeah.
Well, I was going to call somebody like Mr. Fixer or TaskRabbit or something, but
you should just get a different fixture. If it's obviously the fixture, if one of them is doing it and the other one's not, it can't be the wire.
It can't be can't be the track, right?
Right. Or it's not connected properly or something.
Yeah. Well, send me your handyman guy, because I'm not getting on.
Well, the TaskRabbit guy, I can't it. I have no contact info for him.
No, but your other guy that you said was doing stuff for you. No.
Yeah.
Okay. It's so hard to get good help these days.
Yeah, and he's the head of maintenance for one of the loft buildings around the corner. He lives in the building, and it's Pam's building. And so I have a connection with it. He's doing it as a favor to me because it's around the corner, and he can do it, come over there on a Saturday and help me. But he wouldn't be able. My partner's son was saying, well, can you come up to the house? I've got a whole list. He's
like, no, okay, all right. No. Okay. All right.
Like, I have enough going. I'm like, I know.
Okay.
He has a 380 unit building that he's maintaining. So
right. No, I hear you. I know it's hard to. I mean, I actually have a client that called TaskRabbit, and they were very pleased with them, and
I was very, he was great, and he was nice, and just kind of like worked through it and figured it out, and yeah, he was great and quick too. Like he charged me,
I had a
he only
couple
charged me for 1 hour of
real.
service on that. Yeah,
Oh, that's great. Oh, so it was I mean, it was
very reasonable. Yeah,
because I've had a couple of
considering
people
the implication of it all.
yeah, I mean, I've had a couple of people who have you recently used Mr. Fixer. You know, they advertise on the billboards on the metro tracks going over the road.
Okay.
But the what I've heard is that they're expensive, and they get like these you know, kids, like college kids or something, who are very enthusiastic and very polite and very nice, but not necessarily very experienced. So I don't know
how that service works, but in TaskRabbit, you can see their background, how many jobs they've done, what their rating is, what people's reviews are, all that stuff.
Well, I think Mr. Fixer is probably just kind of like, I want to say You Break, I Fix, one of those franchises where they fix your computer when you. I think it's probably just a franchise, and they probably hire kids to, you know, to come to do the actual boots on the ground kind of stuff. But,
yeah, and with TaskRabbit, you're only communicating with the task.
That's what Eleanor told me. She says, yeah, that basically it's a referral service. And because once she had this guy, then she had his contact info, and she could just contact him.
She does, but only in her tasker, in her account under taskers, but it's only still through task. Like that phone number, you can't call it. You have to go through TaskRabbit. And like he called me, so I thought I had his phone number. Was like a 415 number, but it's actually, you can't call it. It's a task. You have to go into TaskRabbit and hit.
Oh, but I think when he came out, I think he
may have given her something. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. They're not supposed to do. Yeah.
Oh, they're not? Yeah, probably.
No, that's the whole point of TaskRabbit. Then they're going around the service then.
Well, I'm sure, yeah, whatever. So, all right. Well, everybody have a good week. We have another week. Next week we'll talk more about Thanksgiving. Maybe we'll have our cookbook out by then.
We better.
it's fast approaching, right?
Yep.
All right, good. Well,
all right, bye everybody.